Welcome to the court, I'm its Jester. So where we left off, we were investigating the school. Hey, Fuyuhiko, how you doing, Fuyuhiko? You find anything cool, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, that bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me. I wonder why. It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot. Thank you for that, Fuyuhiko. Thank you for making me deal with the problem. I don't want to do that either.
Hiya!
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasingly well. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right? What are you doing here?
No.
Well, there was another thing I needed to tell you on this floor. I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth? You shouldn't have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place. A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots. I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me? It's about that key piece of information you've been waiting so long for.
What?
Surprise! It's about ultimate despair. Huh? Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive. Junko was a basic bitch, and I will stand by that. A high school girl?
yes indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima! Junko Enoshima?
Hey,
As the former Ultimate Despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs! There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me.
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the Ultimate Despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join some fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
unbelievable.
Humans who are obsessed with their philosophy have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place. So she even recruited people who wouldn't have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What?
You.
Like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do that if they did do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko Enoshima's despair. Huh? For Junko Enoshima, despair isn't about purpose, a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko Enoshima as Junko Enoshima. What are you saying? I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko Enoshima is full of so much despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her, everything is despair. What the hell? With her overwhelming force and personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. That idea has been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despair, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko Enoshima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so they could escape from despair, all in Junko Enoshima's name. For example,
Phew.
They killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless molestation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something that they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible. Is this why Nagito's missing a hand?
What?
Do you know about the final days of the Reserve Corps students during the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy?
Final days?
In other words,
Junko has the power to change people's values. This is also true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so, 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide.
Oh my god, what the shit? Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students?
Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded? Huh? Is that me?
Damn it!
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. Oh my god, the Monokuma voice is killing my throat. Ultimate despair, Junko Enoshima. It doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima is already dead. How did you know that? Oh yeah, it was in the book. Huh? Junko Enoshima is dead? What does that mean? What does Fuyuhiko know about it? Hey Fuyuhiko, is what you said true? Junko Enoshima is really dead? Yeah, that's why Nagito's got her hand.
Huh?
What? You didn't see? There was a book called Manga for Morons, Killing School Life, in that bloody conclusion. A bloody classroom? No, wait. What was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in. They were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like...
It turns out that the killing school life was part of that whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of the former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other. Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us. Apparently, the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole. The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
So...
The students of Hope's Peak Academy are widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once. That's messed up!
Huh.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Enoshima failed. Junko lost to the students she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by despair she created, she took her own life. Then Junko is no more. I swear to God, if we have the plot twist that Junko faked her death, no matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. I don't know if she did fake her death. How did Nagito get her hand? Whether Monokuma's story is true or not doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Enoshima isn't alive anymore. Then, who is our enemy? Watch it be Junko again. If Junko Enoshima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life. Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko and making us go through this, but an imitation is just that, an imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Hope's Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake. But if this really is an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too? The cameras all over Jabberwock Island? Are they broadcasting to somewhere just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life? Man, Hajime! You totally know about that story, huh? What, do you have a problem with that? Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag. Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh, how exciting.
One step at a time. You're getting closer to clearing my character route. No, end the route. End the route. Abort mission. You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside.
Yeah!
I'll raise them flags like crazy.
What?
What a surprise.
Hey!
Yeah, I thought there would be new dialogue. That was just repeating. Okay, where else can we explore? Oh. Vision's getting blurry. Huh? It changed to a different hallway again? It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen? No, I've already decided that I'm not going to be surprised. That's right. There's no time for me to be surprised by something like this. You can literally see the school falling apart. Akane's twitching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings. Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer. Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know. It's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. And Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time. It looks like the music room. I feel like I can see something strange. It looks like some sort of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into it is the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right? Below that symbol, there's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation. Huh? The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy? Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up! What is this? Words are floating in the air. This is like a hologram, right? The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko Enoshima rallying them. In a worst-case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins, and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope's Peak Academy? 15 students? Is that about us? Excluding Chiaki, who was a part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world isn't normal anymore, maybe. I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost. I guess that's all the clues in this room. It's finally confirmed. The Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. But if that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us. No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly. Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko Enoshima are making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about? The only Future Foundation facility we found was in the ancient ruin. There's no way that that's the research facility. If there really was a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here. Somehow, there's still so many mysteries. Are they all gonna, like, gain sentience and realize they're in a video game? Because the game's glitching. Even the flowers aren't rendering correctly. This feels different from a classroom.
Maybe...
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room kind of has that stuffy teacher vibe to it.
The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well...
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere.
How much longer is this guy gonna be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already. Wait a second. Huh? There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that are names I've seen before. There's a newspaper posted on the blackboard below that Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What's this newspaper? Oh, she's like older. I bet during the years of school that their memories were erased from, Hiyoko got taller. And because, like, while we were on the... We're in a simulation. We're in a fucking simulation. Because they called it the Neo World program. We're in some computer program. We gotta be. Because while we were on the island with Nagito, he still had a normal hand. He still had his own hand, and it worked. It wasn't like severed Junko hand that he couldn't move. So, and Hiyoko, during her time at school, she got taller, she grew bigger, but they erased her memories. If they erased her memories of school and she looked down at her body and saw that she was taller, she would freak out. So they must have somehow put them all in a program and made their avatars all them before school started. What is this? Proof we're in a simulation. It's all fake. You're in the Matrix. It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much her defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? She finally ate her vegetables?
Huh?
Huh? This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something? No, it says Hiyoko Saionji right here. Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name. What parent would do that? An older sister with the same first and last name?
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko. But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister! Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter! If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
What are you saying?
That's Hiyoko! Huh?
Of course not!
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like this? I mean, she was famous for her childlike figure. She always got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt. What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today, I'm feeling white.
Well, regardless, all the clues I've provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
What the heck? This is the truth? If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper... Is he really saying this is the same person? Oh my god. Kazuichi pursuing Hiyoko, she would be so mean to him. She would insult him and degrade him all the time, and he would love it because he asked Sonia to degrade him, and Sonia doesn't. He would chase her to the end of time. Dear God! New toxic relationship unlocked. That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there? Huh?
This is bad.
It says subjects. Maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment? If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we're also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under the list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
Oh, what's going on? It better not have anything to do with time travel. An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name etched into the placard says, Hope's Peak Academy founder, Izuru Kamukura. The founder of Hope's Peak Academy, and this name, Izuru Kamukura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I've obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery. There are letters floating in the air like the music room from earlier. Looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best to continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnant of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains that they are incredibly dangerous. Even after her death, the tragedy has not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they are discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all-out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily.
Okay, with this, you've totally raised all the flags on this floor! Congratulations, Hajime! You shall now go on to the next stage!
Next stage? Oh, it's even glitchier. Damn it, not again. The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when the flag Monokuma mentioned is raised, I moved to a different hallway than the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Jesus. Hajime, how have you not realized you're in a simulation yet? Are you not seeing this shit? The question is, who put us in the simulation? The Ultimate Despairs or the Future Foundation? Where can I go? All the doors are blocked off. Oh, I got another level up. Can't go there. Can't get in. Oh, there's more stuff this way. Oh god, what is up with all the windows? Rec room. There's a billiard table, a dartboard, and a shelf lined with magazines. It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside the school. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma is responsible. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labor to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions and intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that. I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope, huh? I want to check something real quick. How's my little pet doing? You're picky. Have some food. No matter how much the game breaks, I do have my pick. This hologram again. What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we are unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we have decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information on to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island? Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime, if you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey,
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
no.
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now. I think that the Future Foundation put them... Oh, it's getting worse. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. We're on the fucking ceiling, Hajime! I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so. What is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Oh, God. I think the Future Foundation put all of them in here and did erase their memories. I think they were the remnants of despair because Nagito had Junko's hand. And I think that the Future Foundation was like, okay, we're gonna like make you go to therapy, I guess, and put them in here and wiped their memories so they would go back to who they were before Junko ever fucking influenced them. And then they would just be chill. But somehow the ultimate despairs fucking hacked the program, and that's why they, like, Monami was freaking out about losing control, and Chiaki was like, I can't tell you the truth of what's happening, and now we're freaking... And now the program's literally breaking under it all. Because Monami and Chiaki were holding it together.
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely really close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. Then answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is... They're both.
Yo!
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
You.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Oh, God. We can't get into the pool. Where can we go from here? Nothing over here. Oh, Jesus. The library. This must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. This hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue. To the Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What you're doing is a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? Oh my god. It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. The rest of the Future Foundation wanted to kill the remnants, but Makoto went fuck that and decided to save them. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Oh, they got their memories back? Damn. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope. What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi. But he's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation? Is there anything else in this room? Nope. Oh, this game's busted. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like a laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school, and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power is on, too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Neo World program. This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already. The Neo World program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator. The Neo World program is built with the most recent psychotherapy technology and administrative software. To develop the Neo World program, individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer and the Ultimate Neurologist and the Ultimate Therapist were among the people whose research results were utilized. How did they have the Ultimate Programmer working on this? Chihiro died! By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World program allows the subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it's possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it is highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Fuck! Okay, so if they're all in a simulation, does that mean that everyone who's died so far in this simulation died in real life? That their brains just got fucking fried like in Sword Art Online? Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world, program, a feeling of emptiness, like everything is being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing between my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the trust I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is despair. Okay, Hajime, stop freaking out. You're trapped in a simulation. It's therapy. Go to therapy. Take your therapy. Oh my god, is this entire game just therapy gone wrong? I screamed loudly as if I was confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I'm starting to accept that. There's no way. Something as crazy as this actually exists.
Nice!
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route! Now then, despair is waiting for you!
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up. Oh, Hajime, chill out. Made up? Including me too? Oh, what the shit? Oh yeah, the Neo World program is truly fucking broken.
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you a world that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't see a resemblance, but... Oh, we fucked. Jesus. Sonia, save me!
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, if the brain believes something is real, then it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh?
Huh?
Oh my.
I am not sure. I do not fully understand. What the heck? Still can't go in here. Monokuma!
The moment you discover the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear.
Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... I don't know how to read binary code. Chihiro? You're dead! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I'm simply an artificial intelligence program. Oh god, alter ego's back. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave when she created me. It can talk? But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial Intelligence Program? I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything I'm supposed to be managing. And because of that, this world I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it. It's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground, like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I am to answer your question, where is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you, too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed. Because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its worlds? I understand what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. Oh, hey! It's going good. I think Hajime is taking the fact that he's in a simulation really, really hard. Hang in there, Hajime. It's fine. Alter Ego's here to save the day again. Oh, I have a fic on AO3 called Trigger Happy Havoc Reloaded. That's basically like it's basically was like my idea was, what if there was... Okay, Alter Ego will live forever. I accept that. Yeah, it is. I love so many people keep showing up in the comments just going, woo! Makoto and Leon, we never get that. Like, it's a rare pair, so everyone who likes that ship shows up for it. And I'm like, oh, everyone's so happy. I am feeding... I feel like so bad because like, oh god, this is a one-time meal. Like, I have another fic planned that unfortunately is a canon divergence fic that doesn't diverge until after trial 1. So it's like, oh god, in my next fic, Leon's already gonna be dead and I'm gonna miss him so much. But also my next fic is going to be really cool because it is like Mukuro-centric. So that's fun. It's gonna take a while. I want to like write it out in its entirety before I start publishing it. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Oh, I gotta write so... It's okay, take your time. Fan fiction takes time. I actually want to write a book that's kind of inspired by Danganronpa, where the characters are all in a killing game. But it's gonna take a while before I do it. I only have the basic idea, and like, I'm writing an entirely different book right now about Greek mythology. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Wait, are you really saying this is a fictional world? Yes, but don't freak out about it. I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All mysteries, all the truths. They're all just fiction. Is that? Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? Can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program only serves one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope. But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step towards replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it's possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? That is a mystery to me too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage, I'm sure there was a very good reason. Oh shit. So Makoto's plan was basically to capture the remnants of despair, take them on a boat to an island, put them in a Neo World program, erase their memories of drinking Junko's Kool-Aid, and then making them have new memories of a cool, fun vacation they all went on, where they just dicked around on the beach. But then Ultimate Despair's hacked it, and now everything's gone to shit, and the game's breaking. And I think the reason Makoto rushed into using this was because the rest of the Future Foundation was like, you have the remnants? Cool, we're gonna kill them now. And Makoto was like, no, I'm a pacifist. I don't believe in that. Makoto is pretty much a pacifist. Like, even at the end of Trigger Happy Havoc, when Junko was about to kill herself because she lost, Makoto didn't want her to do it. Makoto is very much a pacifist. Makoto is not on board with killing anyone. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It just sounds like we're lab rats. Oh, you, Hajime, what did you do? I know you did something. You drank the Kool-Aid, didn't you, baby? The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. 2 monitors. One was Monami, and the other was Chiaki. They were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. Why did you have the teacher in disguise be a fucking bunny? Why did you not... If you could make Chiaki look like a normal teenage girl that we all thought... Like, Chiaki, as a monitor, looked like a teenage girl. Why did the teacher monitor look like a fucking rabbit? They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there's no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities, which contained my authority, to build the world. It was like a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one. That's so freaking irritating. But how did the virus infect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Oh, shit. Remember the question mark person talking to Nagito on the ship? The person that totally wasn't Hajime. That person said that they had a piece of Junko with them. Whoops! Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the faculty. And they uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie? But it's true that the virus is powerful, and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit, too. A limit? If it took over the observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey, come on now.
Oh, wait, something got... I love Chihiro so much. I think the thing about Chihiro, though, is... that Chihiro was, like, really... I think, like, both Chihiro and Mondo were in the positions where their stories were fleshed out in a way that even if they were gone from the story, they still, like, had really substantial impact. 'Cause, like, I think something interesting is, with a lot of other characters, there's, like, a lot of times it's like, when a character dies, the other characters just kind of move on from it pretty quickly and just don't talk about them again. But because of Alter Ego, Chihiro is constantly in the narrative. Like, even now, in the sequel, Chihiro's dead, but Alter Ego is still here, keeping Chihiro's memory alive. Chihiro took actions that had long-lasting consequences far past her own demise. Fucking badass. Wait, isn't there a fan game called Redemption Rampa? I haven't seen it because I know it's supposed to take place after. I know that that's a fan game that's supposed to be like an aftermath of V3, and I haven't played V3 yet. But there is. Oh, I'm fully intending when I finish the Danganronpa series, I do have other games I want to play, but I am fully intending to stream myself playing the fan games too. Danganronpa will never die. Oh, we are doing this. I'm gonna play through the Danganronpa trilogy. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play some other game. I'm on a Spike Chunsoft kick. Like, they had a bundle sale, and I just like, oh yeah, take my money. Give me all the games in a bundle. Give me all the games in a bundle. There was like that newer, Phantom. There's that like, was it Code Rain or Rain Code? I can't remember the exact title, but I know Spike Chunsoft released it. And I was like, oh, cool. Oh my god, it's $70. And then they're like, hey, you want to buy all the Danganronpa games and this one in a bundle for $30? And I'm like, I already have all the Danganronpa games that I bought in a bundle earlier, but I'll buy it again because it's just like the bundle brought like a $70 game down to $30. Yeah, I'm gonna play Rain Code. Right now the plan is I'm gonna play, after I finish Goodbye Despair, I'm going to play, I'm gonna go right into Ultra Despair Girls. And then after that, I'm gonna finish the Zero Escape series with the third Zero Escape game. Zero Time Dilemma. And then I'm not sure which one I'm gonna play after that.
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you.
Hey, don't talk to Alter Ego like that. We put aside our rivalry and now we're tight.
How strange.
I will watch it. I know. I will follow the orders of things. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death, and death itself is inevitable. So it can be parallel too. The defluxation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm. Change results by being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable. Why'd the music change? Why are there two of them now?
Accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world and the situation from the context invites you. Death.
Oh no, this is bad.
Death.
Oh no. Hey?
Death.
Oh god, no. Does this game have seizure warnings? I feel like this game should come with a seizure warning. Or epilepsy warning. Epilepsy. I don't know how to... This is concerning. What the heck? Hey, Makoto. What just happened? You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, The video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do. We were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept our outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means that the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can probably say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. 11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient ruin was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to understand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst case scenario, where the observer who has the role of the teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Makoto? Makoto? Oh god, we've lost him. Oh, Mod, you're still going. Monokuma, why?
Say what?
What was that just now?
Don't worry about it.
Hey, Hajime, was that weirdness just now? What was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really. I see.
Anyway.
Oh, well, anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in
not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery is getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes irrational, what am I supposed to do? Oh no.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy. See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I just need to focus on that. Okay, now for the hard part of finding the goddamn door. Oh, it's right over there. Okay. So, we're about to enter the trial. I'm gonna save here. And we will start the trial next weekend, Saturday at 12. Until next time, show's over.